They threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. On first down, Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They hand this off to Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Brady. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cooper Kupp, 38 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long...
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. He gets it to Thomas. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it.
And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35.
1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That throw by Brady incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
From midfield, here's Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Brady now on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Ja'Marr Chase
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll throw now on the final play.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Brady. Flush to his right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Thomas. Thomas barreling ahead. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Brady going to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the... So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Harris. Room to run past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Rolling to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McBride. And all the way down to the 29. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Mahomes' throw going to be caught by Davis.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Now Harris. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.